Alright, so have we seen stories like this in the past? Yes, but who doesn't love seeing rich people destroy themselves from the inside out? Also, just do yourself a favor, do not date your coworkers. Let's begin. What's up, guys? I'm Sully, and today we're talking about Netflix's brand new workplace drama, Fair Play. All you need to know about this one is that the story goes like this. An unexpected promotion at a cutthroat hedge fund pushes a young couple's relationship to the brink, threatening to unravel far more than just their recent engagement. So this is definitely a movie that I have been waiting to get my hands on. It's been getting a lot of really nice buzz on the festival circuit, and that trailer is just kind of right up my alley. For better or for worse, I really enjoy those kind of like quick, pulpy, gossipy, dramatic thrillers, right? That's definitely what this movie positioned itself as. And let's be honest, there were a lot of movies that came out recently that I didn't love. The Expendables 4, The Nun 2, A Haunting in Venice, stuff that was just kind of meh to okay. So I was really looking forward for this movie to get me out of my rut. And for some reason, even though this movie has a lot of good parts to it, it didn't fully captivate me the way that I wanted it to. Starting with the stuff that this movie does really well, though, the performance is pretty much rock here, which you kind of have to nail in a film like this, that it just has such a dialogue-heavy setup. That is basically a requirement. Alden Ehrenreich, Phoebe Dynevor, they have great chemistry together. All of their argument scenes felt so authentic and intense. It was like a Marriage Story light situation, which, you know, coming from me, is very high praise. I love that movie. And I enjoy both of these actors. Phoebe Dynevor, I think all I've seen her in is Bridgerton, but I liked her there. She did some good work. Alden Ehrenreich, I've been a fan of his ever since back to like the Hail Caesar and Solo days. I just enjoy whenever I see him on screen. I think he's kind of underappreciated. In Solo, let me tell you, smack dab in the middle of my Star Wars rankings. That's a good movie. If you don't agree, argue with the wall. And the speed bump that I hit with this movie that really prevents me from enjoying the hell out of it is that I think it was kind of just too realistic at the end of the day. Like, it was pretty grounded in the sense that I think a situation like this, how it would unfurl, this is pretty much how it would actually happen. A little bit more of heightened drama, of course, sprinkled in there, but for the most part, I thought it was kind of a more accurate depiction. Like, it could have been a documentary almost. I wanted to see these two characters come apart at the seams way more than they actually did, because the way this one is positioned, it makes it seem like it's like a psychological erotic thriller, and it's really not that. I mean, I went into this one expecting like insane levels of substance abuse, scandalous activities posted all over social media, like the gossip mill running wild by the water bubbler in The Office. And don't get me wrong, there are definitely some dark and intense moments in here that are kind of hard to watch, but at the end of the day, it's way more of an Office melodrama, which is totally fine, but it's just not really how it was advertised. Another thing is that I thought this movie really put the slow in slow burn, and I usually have no problem with that, right? But my experience was probably affected by my thinking this was going to be a more erotic thriller, like I said earlier. I just wish they would cut like 20 minutes out of this film. There was a lot of time invested in the middle to showing these characters' trials and tribulations in the workplace, but they established that so much that maybe they could have ditched like one of the issues they had to deal with and still achieve the same effect. But I love seeing something so polished on a technical level from a first-time director. This is Chloe Dumont's feature film debut, and she definitely puts out a film that she can be proud of. Even though I didn't click with it as much as I had hoped, you can tell that she definitely has an eye for this. She's continuing to hone her craft, and I look forward to seeing her grow as a director in this industry. Overall, guys, Fair Play has a lot going for it. It has really good performances, a snappy script, and solid cinematography. That's almost all the ingredients you need to make a good movie, but for some reason it just didn't captivate me as much as I was hoping, and I think I sat down expecting it to be something else. For better or worse, I was just looking for more pulpy, gossipy, erotic thriller drama, and this ended up being a lot more tame and realistic than I thought was advertised. This movie is definitely still worth your time, and I gotta give props to the first-time director's effort. Can't wait to see what she does next, but I don't see myself revisiting this one anytime soon. Fair Play gets a Sully score of 3 stars. So that's my review of the latest Office Place drama. What do you think is the best project we've gotten out of Netflix this year? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys at the next one.